Most people assume that attraction begins with saying the right thing. They rehearse clever lines, search for impressive stories, and try to present the most polished version of themselves. Yet the truth is often the opposite. What captures attention first is not a sentence, but a presence. A calm and composed presence has a way of softening the entire atmosphere of an interaction. When a woman carries herself with quiet confidence, she communicates something powerful without speaking at all. She shows that she is comfortable with who she is. This kind of comfort removes the pressure from the conversation. The moment feels natural rather than staged. Many interactions fail because both people are trying too hard to perform. They rush their responses, interrupt silence, and worry about how they appear. But a calm presence slows everything down in a good way. A gentle pause before speaking, steady eye contact, and relaxed body language signal emotional security. These signals create a feeling of ease. When someone feels that ease, they become more open, more attentive, and more willing to share who they truly are. The remarkable thing about this gesture is how simple it is. It does not require special training or dramatic effort. It only requires self-awareness and patience. Yet very few people practice it because the modern world encourages speed and constant expression. Social environments reward those who speak quickly and dominate conversations. However, a woman who allows space in a conversation stands out precisely because she is not competing for attention. Instead, she invites connection. Her calm energy communicates respect for the moment and for the person she is speaking with. This subtle difference changes how the interaction unfolds. The man she is speaking with does not feel the need to prove himself or defend his ideas. He simply feels comfortable being present in the conversation. Over time, this calm dynamic builds a deeper level of trust and curiosity between two people. Another part of this presence involves the ability to truly listen. Listening is often misunderstood as simply remaining quiet while someone else talks. Genuine listening is much deeper than that. It involves giving full attention to the person in front of you. When a woman listens with interest rather than impatience, the conversation becomes meaningful rather than superficial. Her facial expressions, her eye contact, and her thoughtful responses show that she values what the other person is saying. This type of listening creates a powerful emotional signal. It tells the other person that their thoughts and experiences matter. Many people rarely experience this level of attention because modern conversations are often distracted. Phones, interruptions, and internal worries constantly pull attention away from the moment. When someone chooses to be fully present, it feels refreshing and rare. A man who feels truly heard begins to relax and open up more naturally. He shares ideas, stories, and emotions that he might normally keep to himself. The conversation stops feeling like an interview or a performance. Instead, it becomes an exchange of understanding. What makes this gesture especially powerful is that it cannot be faked for long. Real listening requires genuine curiosity about another person's perspective. When that curiosity is present, it transforms even simple conversations into memorable experiences. The woman who listens with patience and interest sends a clear message about her character. She shows empathy, emotional awareness, and respect for others. These qualities build the foundation for meaningful relationships because they create an environment where honesty and connection can grow. Over time, this calm presence combined with attentive listening becomes far more influential than any clever words someone might prepare in advance. There is a quiet strength in genuine curiosity that many people underestimate. In modern conversations, people often feel pressure to impress. They think they must tell the most interesting stories, prove their intelligence, or constantly show how exciting their life is. But real connection rarely grows from trying to appear impressive. It grows from showing sincere interest in the other person. When a woman approaches a conversation with curiosity instead of performance, something meaningful begins to happen. She asks questions not because she has memorized them, but because she truly wants to understand the person in front of her. Her attention becomes focused on the experiences, thoughts, and perspectives being shared. This small shift changes the entire energy of the interaction. Instead of two people competing for attention, the conversation becomes a space of discovery. A man who feels that someone is genuinely interested in his story begins to relax. He senses that he does not need to exaggerate or prove anything. He can simply explain what matters to him. Curiosity shows respect because it communicates that another person's experiences are worth hearing. It invites depth rather than surface-level talk. Many conversations stay shallow because both people are worried about how they appear. Genuine curiosity removes that pressure. It encourages honesty, openness, and a natural flow of ideas. Over time, the person who listens with curiosity becomes memorable because others rarely encounter that level of attention. It creates a sense of connection that feels effortless yet meaningful. True curiosity also requires patience and emotional awareness. When someone speaks about their goals or challenges, a curious listener does not rush to interrupt or shift the focus back to themselves. Instead, they explore the idea further with thoughtful questions and reflections. This does not mean turning the conversation into an interview. It simply means allowing the other person's thoughts to expand naturally. For example, when a man talks about something he is passionate about, a woman who listens attentively and responds with interest encourages him to share more of his perspective. Her curiosity communicates appreciation for his enthusiasm and effort. His creates a feeling of being valued rather than judged. Many people rarely experience conversations where someone truly wants to understand their viewpoint. When they do experience it, the moment stands out. Curiosity also reveals emotional maturity. It shows that someone is confident enough not to dominate every moment of the conversation. Instead of trying to control the direction of the discussion, they allow it to unfold naturally. This approach builds trust because it demonstrates respect for individuality and perspective. Over time, curiosity becomes one of the most powerful ways to strengthen connection. It transforms simple conversations into opportunities for understanding and learning. A woman who practices genuine curiosity sends a message that she values people for who they are, not just for how they entertain or impress her. That message creates a foundation for deeper and more meaningful relationships. There is a quiet power in appreciation that many people overlook in everyday interactions. Appreciation does not have to be dramatic or filled with exaggerated praise to make an impact. In fact, the most meaningful form of appreciation is often simple and sincere. When a woman notices effort and acknowledges it in a calm and natural way, it creates a powerful emotional response. Many men move through their daily lives carrying responsibilities that few people openly recognize. Whether it is dedication to work, persistence in personal goals, or small acts of kindness toward others, these efforts often pass without acknowledgement. When someone takes a moment to notice and express appreciation, it communicates respect and awareness. It sends a message that the effort being made is seen and valued. This type of recognition softens the atmosphere of any interaction because it replaces judgment with understanding. Instead of feeling like they must constantly prove their worth, people feel encouraged simply to be themselves. Appreciation also has a calming effect on conversation. It creates warmth and openness because it focuses on something positive that already exists rather than on criticism or comparison. When appreciation is expressed sincerely, it builds confidence and strengthens emotional connection between two people. However, the true strength of appreciation lies in its authenticity. Appreciation should never feel like a strategy or a performance designed to gain approval. People can sense the difference between genuine recognition and empty flattery. Real appreciation comes from paying attention to details and responding honestly to what you observe. When a woman expresses appreciation in a natural way, it reflects emotional awareness and kindness. For example, acknowledging someone's dedication, patience, or thoughtful action can leave a lasting impression because it highlights qualities that truly matter. This kind of recognition encourages positive behavior because people naturally feel motivated when their efforts are valued. It also creates a balanced dynamic within a relationship or conversation. Instead of focusing only on what someone lacks or what they should improve, appreciation shifts attention to what is already meaningful and strong. Over time, this attitude changes how interactions unfold. Conversations become more supportive and respectful. The person receiving appreciation feels understood rather than evaluated. What makes this gesture particularly powerful is its simplicity. It does not require grand speeches or constant compliments. Often a few sincere words spoken at the right moment are enough to change how someone feels. When appreciation is expressed with honesty and calm confidence, it creates a sense of warmth that strengthens connection and encourages mutual respect between two people. One of the simplest gestures that can transform the tone of any interaction is a relaxed smile combined with warm eye contact. It sounds almost too simple to matter, yet it plays a powerful role in how people perceive one another. Human beings are constantly reading subtle signals from facial expressions and body language, often without even realizing it. A genuine smile communicates openness and ease before a single word is spoken. When a woman smiles naturally during conversation, she sends a quiet message that the moment is comfortable and welcoming. This small signal can soften tension and make the other person feel accepted rather than evaluated. Eye contact strengthens this effect because it shows attentiveness and sincerity. When someone maintains steady but relaxed eye contact, it communicates that they are present in the conversation and interested in what the other person is saying. Many people struggle with this because they are distracted by internal thoughts or the pressure to appear impressive. As a result, their attention shifts away from the interaction itself. A relaxed smile and warm eye contact bring the focus back to the present moment. They show that the conversation is not a performance but a shared experience. This atmosphere allows both people to relax and engage more authentically. The true strength of this gesture lies in its naturalness. A smile that appears forced or constant can feel unnatural and even uncomfortable. But when a smile arises naturally in response to the conversation, it creates a sense of genuine warmth. This warmth encourages openness because people feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts when they sense kindness in the other person's expression. Eye contact works in a similar way. When it is balanced and relaxed, it shows confidence and emotional presence. It signals that the person listening is not distracted or distant, but fully engaged in the moment. Together, these two signals create an environment where communication becomes smoother and more meaningful. A man who experiences this kind of presence often feels a subtle sense of reassurance. He senses that he is being received with kindness rather than judgment. This can make him more relaxed and expressive, allowing the conversation to flow naturally instead of feeling strained or formal. Over time, these small gestures shape the emotional tone of an interaction. They turn simple exchanges into moments of connection because they reflect sincerity and attentiveness. In a world where many conversations are rushed and distracted, the woman who offers a genuine smile and steady eye contact stands out. Her presence communicates calm confidence and warmth, and that quiet combination has the ability to soften even the most guarded interactions. Many people feel uncomfortable when a brief silence appears in a conversation. The moment a pause happens, they rush to fill it with words because they assume silence means something has gone wrong. Yet silence, when handled with confidence, can actually strengthen connection rather than weaken it. A woman who remains comfortable during these small pauses communicates emotional security. She shows that she does not feel pressure to control every moment of the interaction. Instead of reacting to silence with anxiety, she allows the conversation to breathe. This creates a very different atmosphere. When there is space between words, both people have time to reflect on what has been said. The conversation becomes more thoughtful instead of rushed. Many interactions feel exhausting because people talk continuously without truly absorbing each other's ideas. Silence breaks that pattern and allows meaning to settle. When a woman remains relaxed during a pause, she shows patience and self-assurance. This quiet composure often surprises people because they are used to conversations filled with constant noise. A man who experiences this calm pause may feel a sense of relief. He realizes that he does not have to perform or speak endlessly to keep the interaction alive. Instead, he can respond naturally and take his time expressing his thoughts. In this way, silence becomes a subtle invitation for authenticity rather than a signal of awkwardness. Learning to embrace silence also reflects emotional maturity. It shows that a person values depth in conversation rather than simply filling time with words. A thoughtful pause can communicate attention and consideration. When someone pauses before responding, it suggests that they are carefully thinking about what has been shared. This kind of response feels more respectful than an immediate reaction that might ignore important details. Silence also allows emotions and ideas to develop more clearly. Sometimes a meaningful statement deserves a moment of reflection before the conversation moves forward. A woman who is comfortable with these pauses demonstrates that she is present and attentive rather than distracted or impatient. Over time, this approach creates a more relaxed rhythm in conversation. The exchange of ideas becomes smoother because both people feel free to speak without rushing. The absence of pressure makes the interaction feel natural and genuine. In a world where many people hurry through conversations while thinking about the next thing they want to say, the ability to remain calm in silence becomes rare and memorable. It shows confidence, patience, and emotional awareness. These qualities subtly change how others experience the interaction. Instead of feeling rushed or judged, they feel respected and understood. That sense of ease allows deeper connection to form naturally, proving that sometimes the most meaningful moments in conversation are the quiet ones. Another subtle gesture that can soften interactions is playful warmth. This quality does not mean turning every moment into a joke or trying to entertain constantly. Instead, it reflects a light-hearted attitude that brings ease into conversation. When a woman carries this kind of warmth, the atmosphere around her feels relaxed and welcoming. Conversations no longer feel like serious evaluations where every word must be perfect. Instead, they feel natural and enjoyable. Playful warmth often appears in small ways, such as a gentle laugh, a light comment that adds humor to the moment, or a relaxed response that shows she is comfortable with the flow of the conversation. These small expressions remind people that connection does not need to feel heavy or complicated. They encourage both individuals to be themselves rather than worrying about making the perfect impression. A man who experiences this kind of energy often feels a sense of relief because the interaction feels genuine rather than formal. It becomes easier for him to share thoughts and stories without fear of being judged. Playful warmth also reveals emotional confidence. When someone is comfortable enough to enjoy the moment, it shows that they are not trapped in constant self-evaluation. Instead of analyzing every detail of the conversation, they are present and responsive to the experience unfolding around them. This presence naturally draws people closer because everyone appreciates an environment where they can relax and feel accepted. What makes playful warmth especially powerful is its ability to balance seriousness with joy. Many meaningful conversations involve important topics such as goals, challenges, and personal growth. These discussions can become intense if they remain serious for too long. A touch of light-hearted energy keeps the interaction balanced and human. It reminds both people that connection includes moments of laughter and ease, as well as thoughtful dialogue. When a woman introduces this gentle playfulness, it signals openness and emotional intelligence. She understands that relationships grow stronger when people feel comfortable expressing different sides of their personality. This type of warmth does not require elaborate humor or dramatic gestures. Often it appears in the form of a relaxed reaction to a small mistake or a cheerful acknowledgement of something amusing in the moment. Over time, these simple moments create a lasting impression because they transform ordinary interactions into experiences that feel uplifting. A man who shares a conversation filled with playful warmth often remembers how easy and enjoyable the moment felt. That feeling encourages him to continue engaging and building connection. In a world where many conversations are filled with tension, competition, or pressure, playful warmth offers something refreshing. It shows that connection can be thoughtful and meaningful while still remaining relaxed and human. Supportive encouragement is a quiet but meaningful gesture that can change the direction of a conversation. Many people talk about their goals, ideas, or personal challenges, yet they often receive responses that are distracted or dismissive. Sometimes the listener quickly shifts the focus back to their own story. At other times, the response is overly critical, which can make the speaker feel hesitant to share more. Supportive encouragement offers a different experience. When a woman listens carefully and responds with calm belief in what someone is trying to achieve, she creates a moment of emotional support. This does not require dramatic praise or unrealistic optimism. It simply involves recognizing the effort someone is making and acknowledging the determination behind it. When a man shares something important to him and receives a response that shows respect for his ambition, he feels understood. This kind of encouragement communicates that his effort matters. It softens the interaction because it replaces judgment with belief. Instead of feeling evaluated, he feels supported in expressing his thoughts and aspirations. Encouragement also reflects emotional awareness. It shows that the listener recognizes the courage it sometimes takes to talk about personal goals or struggles. By responding with warmth and respect, she allows the conversation to deepen naturally. The interaction becomes less about proving oneself and more about sharing experiences and ideas in a supportive environment. What makes supportive encouragement especially powerful is its balance. True encouragement does not try to take control of someone else's journey. It does not involve giving endless advice or attempting to solve every challenge that is mentioned. Instead, it focuses on acknowledging effort and expressing confidence in the person's ability to keep moving forward. This approach respects independence while still offering emotional support. When a woman responds in this way, she communicates that she values determination and growth. A man who experiences this kind of response often feels motivated rather than pressured. He senses that someone believes in his potential without demanding perfection. Over time, these small moments of encouragement build trust and respect between two people. Conversations begin to feel like safe spaces where ideas can be explored openly. This atmosphere encourages honesty because neither person fears harsh judgment or dismissal. Encouragement also strengthens connection because it shows that someone is paying attention not only to what is being said, but also to the effort behind it. In a world where many interactions are rushed or focused on criticism, the ability to respond with thoughtful encouragement stands out. It communicates kindness, patience, and emotional maturity. These qualities make conversations feel meaningful and supportive, allowing both people to grow in understanding and appreciation for each other. Emotional composure is one of the most powerful qualities a person can bring into any interaction. It is not about suppressing feelings or pretending that challenges do not exist. Instead, it is the ability to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. In conversations and relationships, moments of disagreement or misunderstanding are unavoidable. The way someone handles those moments often determines whether the connection grows stronger or begins to weaken. When a woman maintains calm communication even during tension, she sends a message of strength and maturity. Her composure shows that she values understanding more than winning an argument. This approach changes the emotional tone of